Something beginners often struggle with is tension. If you wiggle your fingers like this, with them relaxed to start, and you go like this, it's pretty easy. Most people can do it just fine, no problem. However, if you try and stretch your hands out wide and do the same thing, you'll have a much greater time and you'll feel the tension between your fingers. This often happens when people play the piano. They try and hold their fingers on each of the keys and their hand kind of looks like this. So, how do we avoid this? When you're playing the piano, you want to have the weight coming down from your shoulder. And you want your finger to have something of an arch like this. You want a relatively smooth path down from your shoulder to your fingers to the keys. In other words, you don't want your hand like this. You don't really want your hand like this either. When you land your hands on the keys, you catch the note with your finger. You're not really like trying to press the keys as much as you're just allowing the weight from your arm, from your shoulder, to rest on the keys when you play. When you're playing a wider stretch, instead of stretching your hands out wide to make the reach, what you can do is simply put your hand on the keys and then move your wrist such that because your finger is touching, it will spread out your hand for you. So instead of pulling your hand open, you're allowing the keyboard to open your hand and you can retain a relaxed position. It's a similar concept to opening your hand with your other hand, where this hand stays relaxed. You're just using the keyboard to open your hand instead of your other hand. Instead of playing like this, to instead loosen your wrist so that you can go in little circles like this.